I love the Master System, but I nearly had that love taken away from me. Here's how that happened. I remember getting my Master System. It was the Master System 1, not this one. This is the Master System 2 on my birthday, and I was extremely pleased. And in fact, I'd already sneakily played on it, sorry Mum and Dad, before it got wrapped. Yes, I couldn't resist opening it up. I found where it had been hidden and had a quick go on it. So I knew what games I was going to be getting, and all the surprise had gone out the window. But it didn't make any difference. I still fell in love with it. It's still probably to this day the system that I have most retro games collection for. I probably got about 20 titles. Maybe some of my Game Boy Advance games might be slightly higher in number as far as number of games I've actually got. But yeah. And I used to work in the industry. This was the machine when I started back in the day that everyone had and everyone wanted. And it was the little machine that could. It just never went away. We had tons of games on the shelves. As you're seeing from these photos, we started off in a market store where we had a lot of these. That was early 90s. By the time we then moved into what is in this photo, which was the high street shop in a shopping centre, that was probably mid 94, something like that. We opened that store. We still had a huge number of these games on the shelves. And that was because A, it was a brilliant machine, and B, it was affordable, which is why, frankly, over here, things like the ZX Spectrum actually, took over, and everyone had one, because you could go to the shop with your pocket money, and you could afford to go and buy a game. And that was pretty much the same with the Master System. It really outstayed its welcome. I mean, by then we were well into the battle between the Mega Drive or Genesis and the Super Nintendo. And in fact, by then we were only probably 8 months or so away from the PlayStation coming out. The 3DO was already out. The CD add-ons for the Mega Drive and what have you. So I mean, this really was old technology, but it just still kept going. But therein lies the story that I mentioned at the beginning of the video. Because I had to have a machine playing in the shop, we had televisions in each corner, the old CRTs. God, I wish I still had those, little miniature colour CRTs in each corner of the room, up on the ceilings and also in each corner. We would have machines plugged in and would be playing games. Now, this was great for us because the Master System 2 had a built-in game. It means we didn't have to leave a cartridge plugged in there so that people could easily steal it. So the machines were slightly sort of hidden out of the way as best we could and would just be playing the built-in game. Can you guess what I had to listen to every flipping day for years? Yes, that's right. Alex Kidd in Miracle World. Oh, God. Oh, God. No wonder I took up drinking.
Oh. So you think you got problems listening to the music in the demo? I have to live in it! The same damn levels day after day, smashing my massive engorged freak hands into blocks. Trust me, that ain't what the ladies are into. But you have your own helicopter, I hear you say. Ha! Oh, yes, sure. Have you ever tried pedaling your own helicopter? And what superpowers do they give me to help defeat the end-level bad guys? A butt bounce like Mario? Rolling up in a tight spiky ball like Sonic? Oh, no. I have to remember what order they're gonna throw their freakish hands in a game of rock, paper, scissors! And if that ain't enough, I have to hold my breath till my lungs burst in the underwater levels. And then bust my blue balls on a bike designed for a clown. So, I hope my theme tune makes your ears bleed and gives you cancer, you piece of shit!
So yeah, that's what pretty much made me fall out of love with this machine, and that it just stuck around for a million years. And also this thing, this horrific, terrible thing. I mean, look at it. Oh, God. Look, for those of you who know, you know. Those of you who don't, just count yourselves lucky you don't know why this was a miserable thing. Particularly as we were buying and selling these things secondhand, and you had to plug them in each time and test them and make sure they worked, and these things never did. In fact, this one's in a remarkably good condition. They usually weren't anywhere near as good as this. And yeah, this one does actually still work. And also the controller. Yeah, nostalgically wonderful. Look at those little buttons. It feels so small now, but then I suppose I have grown. And the D-pad, yeah, is a bit mushy. It was never that brilliant, which is probably why I tend to use a Mega Drive pad now if I play this. And yeah, we got a bit stiffed over here. We didn't really get the full fat version. So I have had this one altered so that we can play it in the higher hertz rate and a better video out, rather than having to use the aforementioned terrible RF thing. So yeah, this is a modded system and does provide a much better experience. But yeah, I still love this machine, and yeah, I managed to forget the terribleness of having to listen to flipping Alex Kidd all the flipping time. So yeah, let's go through some of the games that I've got, and the reason I'm doing that is because I got this book, an actual collector's guide. This is the PAL version, so this only covers PAL games, so if there's any unusual games in South America or wherever games came out outside of the PAL region, they won't be in here. I've not seen anyone mention this before. I'm not being sponsored, I haven't been sent this, I bought this myself. I think I actually got it on eBay. Yeah, it's really rather nice. I quite like the foreword, actually. At the end of the day, no matter how much of the Master System line you choose to collect, the important thing is to enjoy it. Enjoy the hunt, enjoy the finds, but most of all, enjoy your collection. Thanks for reading. I hope you find this book useful. Yeah, I think that kind of says it all. It's by Cybertron Collectibles, whoever they are. Big shout out to you. I love this thing. It's fantastic to have a list and just be reminded of some of those games where you've just completely forgotten about it. It's like, oh yeah, I had that, or oh yeah, oh my god, you know, I want to get that one. So from that point of view, it's extremely useful, but also to be able to actually start ticking these off. So it says as it complete, so you can tick off whether it's a cartridge, box, and the manual, so you know what you've got. You can easily flick through here, because I don't know about you, whenever I'm out anywhere at a car boot sale or something, I can never remember what I've got. And also, particularly as back in the day, yeah, I had all of it because I was selling them all the time in the shops. So I had the whole lot at one time. So yeah, let's go through the games I've got here anyway. Let's start with a big one, Psycho Fox. This game was flipping awesome. What I love about the Master System is its platform games. They just seem to be never-endingly brilliant. And yeah, this is a fantastic one. If you've never played this, you really, really should. I suppose the other sort of version follow-up type thing was on the Mega Drive. Was it Decap Attack? I think was a kind of a follow-up to it. So if you've played that, then you've kind of played this. It's one of those ones where you swap from different animals that have got different abilities. A great little title, this one. Oh, it's actually complete. There we are. Psycho Fox. Highly recommend that one.
Psycho Fox, huh? Think you're pretty clever because you can change into different animals. Why didn't they call you multiple personality, Fox? Well, suck my psycho fist, asshole! Ah! Yeah.
What else have we got here? Choplifter. One of the best conversions ever. I just love this game. Not only a best conversion of Choplifter, but also just in general, the way that it's converted from the arcade just really showed that the Master System was capable of. And it was such an early game.
Now this helicopter's more like it. You don't have to pedal it yourself, and it's got guns! Yeah!
There we are. Choplifter, another complete one. Highly recommended. Really good game. Oh, look at that, Sonic Chaos. The Sonic games were actually pretty good on the Master System. It's probably been said a million times before. Look, you've even got the sticker on there. That the original Sonic is, in a lot of people's opinions, better than the Mega Drive one, and I'm one of those people. I love the original Sonic on the Master System. A brilliant, brilliant, brilliant game. Interesting how they're called action games, isn't it? We all call them platformers now. Again, that's complete. But Sonic Chaos, yeah, the rest of the Sonic games on the Master System didn't quite reach the same heights as the original Master System Sonic, in my opinion. And I know a lot of other people feel the same. But they were still a good series of games. Land of Illusion, Mickey Mouse. Where's the other one? I'm sure I've got that here somewhere. Oh, here it is, Castle of Illusion. Now, Castle of Illusion was, as I mentioned earlier on, was the game that I got for my birthday. And what a game it is. Good Lord. Again, platform games. I mean, I really do think this is one of the massive reasons why I love the Master System. The platform games are just brilliant. Again, I would actually argue this is better than the Mega Drive version. It's perhaps a bit more comparative because they're probably more similar. But I really love this. If you like platform games, again, you have to have this one. And a brilliant follow-up. Yeah, another great Disney game. I mean, God, back in the day when Disney games were great. Oh, man.
How come this guy loves you so much, huh? I was Sega's mascot. Yet you Disney morons ended up with a larger series of games. Look at you, with your freak ears and your freak nose and your freak hands. I got freak hands, but the kids don't love me. Get in the pit, you Nazi-loving rat. Don't worry, I'll look after Minnie. Yeah.
Talking of Disney games, Donald Duck and the Lucky Damekeeper. God, I remember this one being hard. Again, action, duck. Gotta be careful how you say that. Yeah, complete again. Oh man, platform games, just so brilliant on the Master System. If you're a fan of platform games, get a Master System. It's just so full of them. Ooh, Operation Wolf. Look at that. Brilliant. Again, Light Phaser, what I was mentioning earlier on about the old CRTs. I mean, the days when that just made sense. They've still not, in my opinion, really got good again with light guns. I mean, you got this, is it St. There is somebody trying to make them for sort of the modern TVs, but I don't know. They just don't ever feel as right as they did back then. Oh, look, is that you? Did you own that game? Love it. Operation Wolf. Great shooter. Great, yeah, again, another arcade conversion. Good game. What else have we got here? Speedball. We've covered this one previously, actually, in the pub. Speedball, another great conversion. I bought this off the back of... Oh, it's missing the cover. I bought this off the back of playing it on friend's Amiga. And I was rather amazed to find out that there was a conversion. And it's very good. Again, showing what the Master System was capable of, really. Look, this one's from Arcadia Home Entertainment. Pre-owned and tested, $2.99. Look at that. Ooh, another one that I got because of seeing it on the Amiga. Populous. God Game, as they're called back there, but they're still calling it Action, which I think might be stretching the term action there. But God, this is so heavy. Look at all these. Look, there's 2 books. This massive book. Good Lord. Yeah, Populous, great game. Another good conversion, great version of it. Probably plays better with a mouse. I mean, if you want to play Populous, probably best to play it elsewhere. But I loved it. Again, as a kid, I couldn't believe I was buying something that was. I was thinking, wow, these Amiga, the Amiga just seemed so amazing back then. I mean, it still is. But to be able to get a version of it on my trusty little Master System, just brilliant. Ooh, wow, now we're getting somewhere. I mean, look at that. Now we're talking about conversions. R-Type. I still think it's the best version of this that I've played, home version. But having said that, even the Spectrum version was brilliant. But yeah, R-Type. That seems to be complete as well. Probably a receipt there from where I bought it from somebody on eBay or something. Great, had that back in the day. Had to buy it again. Yeah. Lovely. If you love shoot 'em ups, R-Type's brilliant if you've never played it, and if you want to play a good version of it, it's really good on this, and good on the PC Engine, I seem to remember. But anyway, there we are. New Zealand Story, another platformer, sort of a platform. I suppose this is a bit more action, so you're actually sort of shooting as well, and you can get in inverted commas vehicles, balloons, and what have you. Tough game. I remember this being a tough game. Another one that 90% sure I saw on the Amiga, or maybe the ST first, and then decided to get because of playing it at my friends. Interesting how a lot of these are based on the Amiga, or for my experience they were on the Amiga, and then got them on Master System. I loved this. I had this is another early on game that I got, was a sort of first introduction to American football, outside of the John Madden games on the Big Brother, the Mega Drive. Yeah, I seem to remember you could spam this and you could just run up the side, I think, and pretty much score a touchdown every time. Had great rudimentary speech samples, which were very Japanese. I seem to remember that being rather amusing. Anyway, another good game. I enjoyed that one. Oh, look at this. Talk about platformers. The ultimate platformer.
What was that?
And the ultimate mashup. Look, we've got the game here. Here we are. Look, Shinobi. Shinobi, brilliant. Again, arcade. That's actually correct. It is from the arcade. Brilliant game. Brilliant conversion. Great fun game. Oh, look, it's not complete. I'll have to mark that down in the book. Brilliant game. But I actually prefer this. I actually think this is a better Shinobi game and a better Alex Kidd game.
What the hell did he just say?
I hope that's not too controversial.
Well, I think you'll find that is a controversial opinion, you asshole. Alex the Kid's just a stupid platform game that no one cares about anymore, where I am an established arcade hit with a lineage which still continues to this day, so shut the fuck up!
I certainly think it's the best of the Alex Kidd games in my mind. I love this. Absolutely brilliant. Quite short, as you can see, rounds 4. It's not, shame there could be more to it. Well, that's not complete either. That's a fairly sorry state, that one, isn't it? A few rips there, but oh, good lord, you have to play this. If you've not played it, you must play it.
Out of Miracle World and I'm into yours. I'm gonna make you pay, boy.
What else have we got here? World Grand Prix. Yeah, so this was these sort of early games which were pretty basic like this, where they just had this sort of weird corner picture of sort of giving you a vague hint at whatever the game was about. I seem to remember having a wrestling one where the guy's head's missing. Let's just pause a moment. All jokes aside, this is being completely deadly serious here. This came out in 1986. I had it in my own collection. I used to have to stare at this. It was on the shelf in the shops that I worked in. I sold it many times, bought it many times. Didn't particularly ever think about it. I suppose that was just the way things were back then. But what really is happening in this picture? I know it's been talked about on other channels. I know probably everyone's seen this. It's quite famous for being weird, but just seriously, what is happening here? Why did they let the artist do it in this way? Surely somebody must have said to him, why is there no head? Why have you got a headless man holding another man's head with no body? Even if perhaps he was doing that headlock that he's doing there on that guy that you could see the rest of the guy, no, it wouldn't be any better, would it? The guy would still have no head. I mean, there's no excuses that he can't say, oh, I can't draw heads very well, because he's drawn a head. All right, in the wrong place, but he has drawn one. So what on earth is the reasoning behind this? Has someone done the research? If not, why not? Anyway, I'm sure those of you who know. Yeah, I don't remember much about this one, really. I don't know why I've got it. I must have had a memory of it and decided to buy it. But there we are. Sonic 2, yeah, a bit like I was saying earlier on, not as good as the first one, but still a good, good platformer. And it's Sega, it's good quality. There's a lot in it, a lot to do in it. Good game, bright and colourful. Rampage. Now, this is another one inspired by Amiga and, in fact, the Spectrum. I had this on the Spectrum as well. Played this one on other people's computers and just had to have it, and again was surprised to find out it was on the Master System. I'd actually say this is again one of the better conversions of this. I'm trying to think of a better one, actually. Yeah, I think this is certainly one of the top ones. It was better than the NES. Great game. Rampage. I believe it was 2-player on here. Yeah, it is 2-player. Look. Yeah, great game, that. Just destroy the building. Simple, mindless fun. Arcade game originally, I seem to remember. Great game. And this was part of one of the sets. I mean, this is the other thing with the Master System. There was a million different sets, versions, box sets, you name it, pack-in titles. Crikey, some of them were ginormous. I mean, again, one of the things why we sort of became to loathe it in the shop, because they were just... they were so hard to store and put anywhere. Dear. But yeah, look, that's actually got the instructions. So yeah, this is one of the built-in ones. I say built-in. It came with a pack-in title that came with the light phaser. I believe the really large box set that came with the phaser. Was it called the action set or something like that? Or that was the NES. I can't remember. Gosh, this is 30 odd years ago now. Or gosh, longer than that. What was that? That was marksman shooting, trap shooting, Safari Hunt, I remember. The others I don't remember, but I remember playing Safari Hunt quite a bit. But there we are, that's my collection. So I shall be putting that into the book. So thank you again to whoever made this. This is going to come in extremely useful. If anything, just as an aid memoir to knowing what I've actually already got, and to actually perhaps deciding on what to get next. Okay guys, so that's my current Master System collection, and for the next video please let me know which one of these games you want me to plug in to my trusty converted Master System here and actually show you guys me playing it 30 odd years later. Because yes, we're sort of rebirthing the channel to games we played and games we haven't. Maybe it's a game that we have already played, and maybe it's one that we haven't. So let me know what game out of this lot should I plug in. Put it in the comments below, and let me know about your Master System memories and your Master System collection. See you next time, folks, and keep on playing.
Well, if you'd like to subscribe, click on the circle. If you'd like to watch another video, click on the square. Quite frankly, either way, I couldn't give a shit.